Alright, this is going to be how I make the asteroid. I'm going to add a cube, subsurf. I want to add, or apply that. I want to add a cast. I'm going to turn that into a perfect sphere. Apply that. Right, so now I have this guy. Look at that topology. It's fucking beautiful. Alright, so then I'm just going to go straight into sculpting. Turn off this mirroring, make a lumpy shape. Just make some lumps. Let me see. Scrape. There's a lumpy rock. Alright, now I'm going to turn on dynamic topology. I'm going to set that to 4 pixels. Multiplane scrape. You got to make sound effects or it doesn't work. That's awfully lumpy. Turn that flatter. There we go. Shave off some cruft. There's a lumpy-ish rock. I'm gonna kind of make this look weirder and more oblong. There we go. Kind of more lumpy. I don't know. Alright, now I'm going to dimple it. I'm going to add a bunch of noise. So what I'm going to do is go to the draw brush and I'm going to first, oops. Make that 100. Now I'm going to go into here and turn on, let's see, texture. Make a new one, call it noise. And open up the texture node editor, set it to brush. It's on noise. Click on add node, use nodes. And I'll get rid of this checker. Oops. Where's my stuff? Use nodes. Click on that one and get rid of it. Add noise. You get it. Plot. Okay, now look at that. Now I'm not on dynamic topology there. Turn that back on. That's too strong. There we go. Kind of dimple the shit out of it. Just make it look rough and grainy and stuff. Yeah, that's fairly grainy. Now I'm going to make craters in it. So I can turn this off. Get rid of this thing. I'm going to go ahead and go to texture, delete. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, cool. That's just back to regular. Okay. I think draw, yeah. I'm going to change the fall off to custom. So I'm going to look at it, just change it to, just put it spherical. And turn the intensity all the way up. We're still on dynamic topology, so now I can, yeah, that's what I want. I want to change this. Hold the control and just click in a few times. That's a little bit much. Always do a different size everywhere. That's a bit much. Do some smaller ones. Do a smaller one in here, because I saw that on a news article. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, give it some more resolution. There we go. Because it's based on your zoom level. It's kind of like a meteor. I'm going to do a bunch of small ones. And see where these overlap and kind of make like a Venn diagram thing? I don't really want that, so I'm going to fill that. And kind of smoothing it out just a little bit. And go back to my draw. Match this shape. There. Oops. Not really. Not quite. I need a bigger one. Big. I don't want to make it overlap. I want to match it. There we go. Looks a little bit more real. So it doesn't have a Venn diagram thing going on. And typically, like, the bigger they are, aside from this one, the less indented I want to go. And the smaller they are, the more indented I want. Deeper. And it looks like a meteor. I actually kind of want to get rid of this big chunk that I took out, so let me get my clay strips and just smooth these out and then just fill this in. And fill. So I'm going to make this area look a little different. There, I filled it in. I need the dimpling back. Shouldn't have got rid of that texture. So actually, let me see if it's still there. Yeah, it's not. I don't think I have access to the one that I made. I'll just have to remake it. Oops. Shift A. Shift A. Oops. Oh shit. Turn on dynamic topology, and that fixes it. There. Back to normal. I can actually keep it that way because I'm not going to use the draw brush for anything other than drawing dimples. What does this do? Oh, did I just crash it? Nope. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. Oh, let me see. Actually, unlink data block. Anyway, you know what I should do is sculpt tool draw. See, oh, now that didn't work. Okay, so now I have draw, which is, oh, it's not doing what I want at all. Okay, well, oh well, I tried. I thought that was going to give me a second draw, like I could overwrite this one, but I cannot. Oh, no, I just disabled that one. Oh, I fucked it up. Reset. Reset. Now are they? Nope, they're not. They're okay. So these draw and draw sharp are now linked, and I cannot do anything with them. All right, let's see what crease does. Nothing serious. Well, I think I'm going to take over the inflate brush then. invert, inflate, and then pinch. Or is it crease? Nope. Yeah. There we go. That makes craters too. Anyway, yeah, those are going to be kind of like older craters. I don't like much how this peak came out, so I might as well just anti-blob that down a little bit. And nope. Why don't I should just scrape it. There. I mean, that's probably good enough. It's a weird enough shape. I'm going to grab this. I don't really like how deep that is. Just pull it out. There. Make this just rounder. Kind of round it out. Pull the flat parts out. So it's not such an awkward shape. They should be round though. These craters need to be circular, actually, so. Sorry, I messed this up. Oh well. I will just do a multi-plane scrape. And there, that'll just be an interesting feature. It's out of place. Might as well. No, I don't have my texture. Oh well. I messed it up. I can turn off Dying Topo and just totally dimple this by hand. There. Nobody will know. Perfect. Alright. Now I have this monstrosity. I'm actually going to center this. There. That's kind of more in the center as it tumbles around. Save. Yeah. Why don't I go into my actual twin stick shooter meshes and go asteroid dot blend. There. Now what I'm going to do, since I can't use this in game, well I can, but it'd be stupid. I need to make a low resolution version and bake all this information in normal map. And I'm going to keep it set to shade flat, because if I shade smooth, then it just looks blurry. That's no fun. So shade flat will add a little bit more detail. So what I'm first going to do, I'm going to call this asteroid HD, duplicate it, and call it asteroid SD for standard definition. I'm going to set, so I'm going to make this one only the one visible. Go to Object Properties, Viewport Display, and set this to Wireframe. Oops. Display as wire. There we go. So that way, when I go into the standard definition, what I'm going to put on here, I was playing with a decimate, but what I've always found throughout my practice is that remesh works a little bit better, so I'm going to exclusively look at this one for a second and go with sharp. I'm going to see, I usually have gone with octree depth 4, which gives me this kind of complexity, but I want to see if I can get away with doing an octree depth of 3. That'll give me even fewer polygons so I can have more asteroids floating around. And the reason I made this other one a wireframe was so that I could compare it with the profile. I see this hollow spot here. So I'm going to mess around with the scale and try to see if I can stumble upon some settings that give me a really good match just automatically with regard to the shape and the profile. Let's see if there is any kind of combination of numbers that will mirror. That kind of fills that little spot. I don't know what the hell's going on down here. That's bad looking. Yeah, if I just turn down the sharpness severely, that pretty well matches. Yeah, and you're not going to notice how stupid it looks because the normal map is going to take care of everything. The one thing I do need to focus on, however, is a few of these overlaps that become apparent in this mode, which is wireframe mode with the X-ray turned off. See if I can find problem areas. Yeah, like this area right here, that might be a problem with the way this vertex is overlapping. It's like pulled over. But in general, I actually think this turned out pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and save and apply this modifier. Actually, before I do that, I don't even have to do that first. What I can do is unhide this and add another one. I'm going to do a shrink wrap. Let's see, shrink wrap. And the target will be, no, I don't want, I want to select asteroid HD. Turn it back off. See, now the overlaps should have become a little bit more obvious. Like this spot right here, you can see that there's a face going up like this. And it's basically, it's folded over. So if I turn on face orientation, yeah, I can see that one's backwards. I'll have to fix that. Other than that one, I think that's the only problem. I got lucky this time. So I'm going to go ahead and save and apply these modifiers. Control A, go into edit mode, and just, actually, I don't want to apply the shrink wrap. I want to keep that on while I'm editing. And just kind of un-overlap. Where is that vertex going? There should be one over here, but I see nothing. What is that? That looks like it should be a vertex. So let me, what the heck is going on here? I'm going to turn this face orientation off. What's going on? There we go. There it is. I just want to make that more visible. And just give these faces some more surface area. So there, yeah, see how folded this is? Ah, I don't want that going like that. There we go. Got that one popped out of that little void pocket. This face is pretty twisted. Straighten those edges up. And I still have the shrink wrap modifier on, so all of these vertices are still conforming to the surface of the HD geometry. Just kind of straighten them up, untangle them a little bit. I think, yeah, I've got pretty lucky with this run. And it's actually really good amount of faces. Oops. There we go. Yeah, that is actually really good. Okay, so I'm going to apply that. Save. The next step, I need to unwrap this. So let me go into edit mode, edge mode, select all. And let me see. No, select type U and click Smart UV Project. Angle limit. I'm going to set this Yeah, I'll keep it at 66. Island margin, how about 0.02? I don't know what area weight projections vector by faces with larger. I think I should leave that at 0, because the way I interpret area weight is that the bigger faces will actually take up proportionally more pixels, which I don't really want. Okie dokie. Now I'm going to go into the UV editor and see how I did. That's not so bad, actually. Yeah, I put some little islands over here, which will cause seams when I'm painting, but it's an asteroid. Who gives a shit? So now that I have UVs, I'm going to click Image, New, Normal. Actually, I don't think I want to do that. Do I? I want to add a material. Call it asteroid map. And then split this one open, go shader editor, temporary. I think I want to be in the image editor. And click new and go normal map. Yeah, 1K, that's good enough. No alpha, I don't need alpha. Okie dokie. Alright. Now what I'm going to do, I need to unhide the high definition. I am selecting the SD. What I need to do is, I think I need to click on the HD, control click on the SD, so that I have them both highlighted, but the active one is the standard definition, the low poly. And I'm going to go into render. I need cycles, bake type normal, influence tangent, or do I need object? No, I need tangent. And then click this box, selected to active. So I have them both selected. I have asteroid HD selected, but my active one is SD. So selected to active. Click that. And the extrusion I want to do is like 0.2. I don't know. Let's say, yeah, I think that's fine. And I have the normal map open in my texture editor. And now I click bake. No active image found in the material. Okay, I need to put it in the material first. So I need to go add vector normal map. Control T. I don't think I need all this shit. Or maybe I do. I don't know. But the important thing is go into image texture and select normal map. Color, non-color. That should be correct. Alright, now I click bake. And it's baking. Boom. There we go. We got a normal map. Now I'm going to take my 3D viewport. Oops. Select just the SD. I want to exclusive that. And then I want to go up into material viewport shading. Render. Right, before I do that, I want to slide into EV just because it's faster. Now we go to render. That didn't work. Why didn't it work? Oh, I have to save. Or I can reload. Do I reload? Nope, that didn't work. Go back into cycles, redo it. Bake. No valid selected. What do you mean? Bake. Oh shit. I hid the asteroid SD. So I need to, if you fuck it up, you gotta click unhide everything, click your high definition, control click your standard definition, make sure the normal map texture is highlighted, and then click bake again. It's not sort of an esoteric way of baking. You just gotta remember the order to click things. now, that should have worked. I don't know why that's not working. Oh, I need to save it. I'm gonna save. Save. Normal map. I'm gonna save asteroid. Normal map.png. There. Now if I... Where is it? Are you gonna update? Why are you being a bastard? It's supposed to work, goddammit. Maybe this shit. X. Because it should... Did I not have this plugged in? Oh, there we go. Something's working. But I do need to make this a vector normal map. There we go. So it just... I needed to do something to make it update, I think. But now, my low poly object looks like the high poly object. Yeet! Now I want to color this. Actually, I think I'm going to leave this white and turn... Yeah, so this material will export correctly into Godot if I just save this whole thing as a GLTF and then mess with like the metallic and the roughness in the editor. But for right now, I'm going to save that. I'm going to go File, Export, GLTF, Asteroid. I want to go GLB, include blah blah blah, nothing, transform, Y is up, geometry. I want the UVs, I want the normals, I want the, I don't need the vertex colors, I do want the materials. Do I have any modifiers? No. So I don't need to apply modifiers. Images automatic. Ew, JPEG, gross. Animation, I don't have any animations, so I'll just untick all of these. Export. There we go, asteroid.glb. And my cursor is a black square now. Oh, there we go, fixed itself. I'm going to quit out of that. I'm going to go ahead and launch. That is the wrong project. There we go. Importing. Here, now it should have imported my mesh. That's the material for the asteroid map. Asteroid map.material. I don't know what. Oh, that's for the spaceship. Never mind. So this is the asteroid. Here's my asteroid GLB. So what I need to do is a new scene. No parent to instant. Okay. 3D scene. Because I just made a new one. Asteroid GLB. Now what I need to do is go into the asteroid scene. Open anyway. Oh shit. I exported everything. Well, that's okay. I can just select the standard definition and click Save Branches Scene. Asteroid SD.tscn. That's fine. Don't save. Close that. Don't save. Now, where did that go? Did that go in Actors? No, that went in my regular folder. There we go. Oh, okay. Woo. And you can see it has a normal map applied to it. You can see it's low poly because it looks like shit. Might as well put on... Can I have... I can't figure out how to get into wireframe. But anyway, you can see the polygons are really flat. and it's got the normal map applied. So then in here in the inspector, I've got the mesh at the TSCN. Pop open the material. It's empty. What the fuck? I am going to plop this down under meshes. And I think asteroid mat is what I want to look at. Yeah. So that's applied to this somehow, even though the mesh material slot is empty somehow. It's magical. Or, oh no, it's a mesh instance node. And in the mesh it has the asteroid. If I click that resource, I can't do anything. Surface 1. Material. There's the material. Okay, now I can click that, and I'm in asteroid mat.material. And I can go into metallic, and it's 0. That's good. Roughness, it's 0.5. I want to set that up. There we go. And the important thing is I can go into albedo, and I can change this to anything I want. Look at that. I can just change it. I thought I could get a color wheel here, but I guess not. I want this kind of like a gray. Here. And then I want to go into specular, I think. Maybe it doesn't have a specular. I don't want any emission. I might actually want to go metallic on this. That makes it look darker. And I think that's too green. I'm going to go a little bit further left. A little bit more gray. Actually kind of a brownish. There we go. Maybe a light gray brown-ish color. And it's like super metallic. Okay. So I want to save that. Go into my main scene. I just want to see what it looks like. Asteroid SD.tscn. Let's pull that in. Nice. That looks super Doom 3-esque. Where's transform? Am I on the right plane? Yeah, okay. It's just not very big. It's the only problem. I should have made it this bigger, but I can just scale it up in the scene. Actually, what I should do, that's just the mesh, right? Yeah, I want to get rid of that. I want to make an actor for this. Right click, new scene, asteroid. File or folder, but it's under actors. What do you mean? Oh, asteroid.tscn. Okay, so what I need to do is go into mesh instance and delete this. Delete mesh instance. Now under the asteroid rigid body that I already made, I'm going to go grab my asteroid sd.tscn. There. Now my asteroid is an asteroid. Except I want to get rid of this collision shape. And click on the mesh and go mesh single convex collision sibling. There we go. Now I have asteroid correct collision, which is roughly the same level of detail as my actual mesh, except you can see it's convex because it goes across. That doesn't matter. But this will allow me to have realistic, like when I shoot on this protruding part right here, it'll actually spin correctly instead of just having like a sphere that doesn't actually spin. It's always better to just have convex thingies. I can actually delete all these. Is that all of them? Yeah. Delete all 13 of these and then drop a bunch of asteroids in. Actually, no. I could turn my spawner back on. That's what I could do. Turn my spawner back on. Auto start. I want to move this over here. And that's still grabbing the asteroid, right? Where is my... Oh, I have that hard-coded like an idiot. So I actually want to have spawners for other things because I'm going to put some enemies in this game. On ready var, that's not going to... I'm going to do export resource, just like we did with the bullets. Export resource var. What do I want to call it? Spawned. Spawn scene. Spawn resource. Spawn res. I don't remember. And that's not going to be defined. On ready asteroid scene. I'm going to call this spawn scene. Asteroid. I also want to call this make spawn. And I want to go load spawn res.resource path. There we go. And now I should have spawn res. I want to rename that to resource. Source. There we go. Spawn. Oh, hold on. Click something else. Go back. What the hell? Did I have an error? Parser error. Yeah, oh, yeah. Okay. So I changed it in one spot and not in the rest of the spots. So I want to change it. Spawn resource. There we go. There we go. Another spawn resource. All right. Spawn actors asteroid TSCN. Save. And the auto starts on. So let's see what that does. Doing absolutely nothing. I'm getting debug errors. Hold on. Let's see what those are. Child process connected. Blah, blah, blah. Calling method timeout. Method not found. Make asteroid. Ah, that's a problem. Stop game. So the timer is connected up to this. I want to edit this. I want to make spawn connect. And make spawn is here because I renamed the function. Now it should work. Now we got asteroids. Check this out. I do want. Oh, look, they're colliding. Yeet. All right. So, I think that's going to be all for now. I made the asteroid, and it looks pretty good, actually. It looks a little bit better than I was expecting. The next thing I'm going to do, I actually want to make these asteroids like burst not only into little pieces like they're supposed to, but also into like gold and maybe radioactive fuel. And that's how you'll have to fuel your ship or get ammo or something, is by breaking open asteroids and getting gold for points and radioactive fuel for, I don't know, bullets or something. And if you run out of bullets, you're just gonna have to like ram them and hope that you don't die. I also have to figure out how to make them stop destroying each other, because that makes it too easy. So we'll handle that in the next episode.